Hello, my name is Chris and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. Installing a hitch on your Subaru Outback can lead to some amazing adventures, such as biking, camping, or road trips to your favorite destination. You can even tow a U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Now let's take a look at how I completed this U-Haul Adventure Series hitch installation. You will need the following tools or supplies to complete this installation. Our exclusive Adventure Series hitch is engineered for unparalleled structural rigidity and strength. With OEM level precision and fitment, it is designed to exceed industry standards. Now let's begin by removing some underbody fasteners. Remove 3 fasteners at the rear of the vehicle, 2 on the passenger side and 2 on the driver's side. Next, you can remove 5 fasteners from the driver's side wheel well. 2 push fasteners at the top, 2 8mm fasteners down below, and 1 hidden push fastener behind the tire holding the mud flap in position. This exposes an additional fastener to remove. Now repeat on the passenger side. Before peeling the fascia, let's go ahead and protect some body lines with masking tape. The fascia is now ready to be removed from the vehicle. I would recommend getting a second set of hands so the bumper doesn't fall and take any damage. If present, you will need to remove an electrical adapter that is connecting the bumper sensors. Remove this electrical sensor from the bumper beam so that it can be removed. You can now remove the factory bumper beam. There are 3 fasteners on each side using a 14mm socket and an extension. When removing the last fastener, support the bumper beam so it does not fall. Return this to the vehicle owner. It will not be reinstalled. We need to temporarily lower the exhaust for this installation. Let's first support it with a strap. Remove 2 rubber isolators using exhaust hanger pliers or a long flat screwdriver. You will want to remove the rubber isolator from the shorter post on top that is attached to the vehicle. For extra clearance or for the clarity of our video, we're going to go ahead and remove a 3rd rubber isolator that is forward of your rear drivetrain. Remove 4 10mm fasteners from the heat shield. Remove 3 rubber frame plugs using needle nose pliers. Now repeat on the passenger side. We can now install the driver's side frame stay. Let's prepare 3 M12 bolts. There should be a flat washer for each hex head bolt. Insert the frame stay into the vehicle frame. Align your 3 weld nuts with the 3 mounting holes. We will return to tighten and torque once all parts are in place. Prepare 4 more M12 bolts with a flat washer on each bolt. The hitch can now be raised into position. I will be using this U-Haul exclusive hitch jack. If you do not have one, I would recommend a second set of hands. Place an additional flat washer and then thread on a hex nut to each of these 4 hardware. Gather and prepare your remaining M12 bolts. There should be a flat washer for the bolt and a flat washer for the hex nut. Install the side bracket with the cancellation support. Reinstall the factory bumper beam hardware. You're now ready to tighten and torque the hardware to the manufacturer's specifications. I will link them in the description below. We're going to use an 18mm socket, an extension for some bolts, and as well a 18mm wrench for others. Begin with the vertical frame bolt and your extension. Use the 18mm wrench in conjunction with the torque wrench to torque the rest of the hardware. The heat shield can now be reinstalled. Now, return the exhaust and the rubber isolators to their previous positions. I would begin with the forwardmost isolator first. Don't forget to remove your strap. To replace this sensor, you can press the trim clip into this space between the brackets. Next up, we'll be making a trim to the fascia. We will be trimming in this area, so let's go ahead and just move the sensor wiring out of the way. Establish the center line of the fascia and measure out your 3.5-inch wide section. Use masking tape to be a straight edge to keep the cuts as straight as possible. Cut out the area to be trimmed with your cutting tool of choice. I prefer an air-powered saw. Once you have cut down and removed this section, we're going to additionally need to cut out another about 1/2 inch of plastic right here. I've gone ahead and colored it with a red crayon. We need to cut just that little bit out. You will cut it all the way out to the natural fold in the plastic, and it should be 1 3/4 inch up into the fascia. We need to go ahead and remove this little section, but let's keep the fascia the way we've cut it. Use a metal file to remove any frayed plastic or straighten up any cuts you're not happy with. You can now return the fascia to the vehicle. Remember to plug your kick sensor back in while you raise the fascia into position. We're gonna have to get the fascia over this 1/4 inch of receiver tube reinforcement. So just lift it up a little bit there, and it will find itself into position. Oftentimes we need to sort of pull and stretch the fascia into position, almost always with the second side. Just give it a little tug. Now begin returning all your wheel well and underbody fasteners, beginning with the one that was hidden under the mud flap. Now you can install the patented Hitch Hush with the provided button head screws and conical washers. Make sure the conical edges of your washer are touching, creating a space. Do not stack them together like spoons. The space is crucial. Use a number 5 hex head bit to tighten the hardware. Our Hitch Hush doubles as a receiver tube cover, as well a hitch silencer. You can open the cam lock, and this is how you will silence the hitch. But first, we need to install one of the 9 bars. These 9 Hitch Hush rubber inserts give you the variability to silence any accessory on the market. They start with a number 0, and they work their way up with positive numbers and down with negative numbers. Let's go ahead and start with the 0 and see if that silences our ball mount. Place the bar into position, and then open the hitch hush to force it into position. Insert your ball mount and receiver pin. You can now note the typical noisy towing experience. Simply depress the cam lock lever to silence the hitch. This Adventure Series hitch will come with its own forged drawbar. It will, however, not include the ball, but you can purchase one from your nearest local U-Haul hitch center and we will be glad to put it on for you. Now that the hitch is installed, we've pulled the vehicle onto level ground to show you some important measurements. This is a 2-inch hitch receiver. From the pinhole to the end of the hitch hush is 4 inches. From the ground to the top of the inside of the receiver is 17.5 inches. These measurements should help you determine the necessary length, rise, or drop of your hitch accessories like a bike rack or cargo carrier. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul hitch professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. You can also download the U-Haul app using the link in the description for even more ways to manage your hitch and towing needs.